Alright, figure I will just go ahead and level a little bit here since we had some delays with the servers. Press any key area. So I went out and I since the last time I played, so I was about 45 minutes in, and then I went back and just kind of caught some random Temtem in the area. So this is, as far as I know, all the Temtem you can catch in this initial area. I am not quite sure if there are more, but if there are, we're going to find them here, because all I'm going to do is really just kind of show off some of the battle features and, you know, catch more Temtem if I come across them. But really this is going to be more of like a grindy video, so you don't have to stick around if that's not your cup of tea, but that's really what I want to do, because I want to kind of over level a little bit so I can enjoy the story a little bit more ease. Everything I've read about Temtem is that it's much more, how do I put this? It's supposed to be more competitive than Pokemon, even from a campaign mode. So I always get in the habit of an MMO of just kind of over leveling, and that's what I plan on doing here. So got some new skills, got some new Temtem, and we're going to show that off. So I'm not using a starter right now. I'm trying to level up some of my weaker ones. These don't really have much, attack. And obviously they're immune to poison, so that doesn't help me here either. So this guy's just going to kind of hang out. We're going to let my Swally do all the work. Now the enemy Swally, so the ones in the wild, they don't seem to have an actual attack, so they just cause these status effects. So that's why I'm focusing on the Kaku, because it can just poison. But I believe I'm using two that are both immune to poison, from what I understand. So again, he's got to wait, because he can't do anything. I've noticed that, maybe this isn't true, but it feels like there's more utility moves with some of the starting Temtem compared to, if I compare it to like Pokemon. But hey, what do I know? I actually did not originally like battling, but having done a bit of grinding already, I'm really actually starting to enjoy the battle system, because it's all, you always fight with two, no matter what. I guess I'm gonna just carry this guy while I try to get an extra level here on both of these. These are two of my lower ones, but I don't know. I really like the battle system, and I like what the developers have done, because here, let me show you. There's a couple of these, if you read these tips, some of them are kind of funny. Not these, but there's a couple of these descriptions that are more funny. So it's like, it's a less serious approach to it, but at the same time, a more competitive style. In the 2-on-2, I like some of the synergy moves. I discovered one on accident. I didn't even know it was a thing until I paired my crystal one with the little owl dude. Can't remember the name, but I'll show it off here in a little bit. Even like the graphics, again, it was another thing that took a minute to grow on me, but I'm actually really starting to like it. Alright. Just barely had enough stamina to get through that battle. Let's see if we can get these guys leveled so I can switch them out. At least one new level for both of them. And I'm just going here because I've already fought these trainers here. This is the toughest battle that you do so far. It's because they each have two Temtem. So you have to fight 4. I did not know that going in and barely made it because I did not have all mine healed up. Running into the same combo I'm playing against. Let's get rid of Kaku. I'm digging this whole immunity. So these two that I'm using, part of their traits are they're immune to poison. So, well, I say that and then mine just got poison. So I'm not sure how that works. Maybe it's only some of the time. Because if I look at, well, maybe I can see the details. If I look at Swally, shared pain when receiving consecutive attack. Okay, so for some reason, maybe it's Kaku that has. Yeah, so Kaku has the ability to prevent poison status, which is nice. Well, if you did it to mine, I'm going to do it to yours. See if it works out. Alright, I'm going to get Kaku to 8 and then switch him out. Just going to make him wait. Can't get a poison off anyway. Okay. Readjust here. Wait and finish it. Just enough stamina to do 4 of those. I do like though. Looks like one more battle for this Kaku. I do like that instead of those I don't know, the PP in Pokemon, that it's actually stamina, because at the end of each battle, the stamina comes back, which, you know, you have to restore your PP at a Poke Center in Pokemon, and it's just nice to have that refreshed. I never really thought it added much in terms of strategy to Pokemon. I always felt like it was more of like a nuisance. You know, it's like you can heal them up, but you have to use an elixir or whatever to restore PP. It's just nice that it's not, you know, mandatory to run back to a center, or in this case, run back to your mom to get your stamina healed up. So it's nice that every single battle just refreshes that for you. Alright, level 8. Oh, nice. Now he's got a good attack too. This actually might not be a bad team here. They can both do some damage. See ya. And it's ×2 effective on these guys. Alright, we got an 8 and a 7. Let me see who's low. The Tataroo is my lowest one right now. So let's rotate him in. Go Tataroo. Let's do some nibbling. Easy peasy. That's my one complaint so far. I feel like in the very, very early part of Pokemon, you can run into level 5s and 4s pretty consistently, even before you get to like the forest part where you know, everyone pretty much farms whatever Cocoon version gives the maximum experience early on. Everything I run into is no higher than level 4, and usually it's with a level 2. And so can't really escape these level 2s. That's it's the only annoying part. I don't really know how annoying that is, but you know, if I'm going to look for things to complain for, that's probably the only thing I have. That and just the overall feel so far. The format has really followed every Pokemon game to a T at this point. I'm sure I'm gonna run into some unique differentiators, but you know, this early in the game, it's like that formula that we've all come to expect with a Pokemon game, where it's like, okay, you get out of bed, you go get your first Pokemon, or in this case, Temtem, you fight your rival, and then you know, you go off into the wild, and you have to go to the next town, which I have yet to do. And then there's the first gym, or in this case, I guess they call them dojos. So that formula is still very much here. So you know, if you're looking for a different game overall in terms of like the feel, or the first, you know, the single player, or I guess this one co-ops too. So the co-op campaign, it doesn't feel a whole lot different. Again, very early on, haven't even gone to the second town, haven't done any breeding, haven't done any of the other features the game has. So just my 2 cents, and what I've noticed is very much feels like every other Pokemon game I've played. The difference is that I just don't know what all the typing is. So I have to think about it a little bit more, just because it's not second nature. Like a crystal typing, you know? What the heck is a crystal typing? So, I mean, it's all the same stuff, they just call it something else, right? Like grass is nature. The nice thing, too, about the status effects that I noticed is that, so like poison, I was just poisoned. And if you get poisoned for 3 turns. So even out of battle, it goes away after a little bit. It's not like you have to rush to the nearest center or go heal yourself up, because it runs out. So 3 turns is the max. Might only get one more in before I have to switch out the Swally. We'll see, it only has 7 HP left. I really like the design. It's hard not to like the design of the game overall. Feels very smooth. You know, it's early access game. Everyone's going to complain about when the servers are down. Like, that bothered me tonight, obviously, but, you know, whatever. You know what you're getting for early access. Or you should expect it. Alright, we're not going to do a move for you. Whoops. Alright, Swally's down. Level 7. So for the sake, I mentioned it before, the synergy stuff, so let's go. So Crystal is a crystal type. Go figure. But then I noticed when I learned a different move that it had synergy with Paharo. And I don't know what the synergy is, but when I use Crystal Dust, it actually synergizes somehow with Paharo. So I'm just going to show that off, might as well, while I'm grinding up here. And it said, I had a help tip that popped up. It said that some synergies are affected in different ways. So some of them are just like pure potency. So you like the synergy makes you hit a little harder. So yeah, I've got this little plus by Crystal Dust. So if I use it, you'll see Paharo will interact with Crystal. But none of Paharo's moves have any synergy with Crystal. So, go figure. But check this out. See? It looks like it just gives it like a little bit more empowerment, which I will take. So far these are the only two that I've noticed on my team, or I guess on my squad. Gotta get used to it. They call it on my squad that actually synergize. So, that's kind of neat. I was hoping to get them all to level 10, but as long as I keep running into level 2s, that's going to take a while. No experience share, so that's one thing, I guess. And I don't know, I can't remember how early I got it in Sword and Shield, but actually, no, I think you get it right from the beginning, so I guess that's a main differentiator, too, is you actually have to take the time to individually level up your Temtem. So it's like the older Pokemon games in that regard, which I don't mind. I mean, I actually like, I'm weird, I like grinding. It's calming, it's soothing. Alright, this is going to take forever if I keep just running into one at a time here. That synergy's nice, though. I thought it had to do with typing, but I don't think it does, because the moves are completely different types. And the type of Temtem, one's crystal and one is air or wind or whatever. And so, you know, they don't necessarily have to be the same type to have synergy, so gotta figure all that out. But I know the synergy system is something that, from what I read, the AI will take advantage of it even in the wild. And so it's something that you actually have to master, because again, every time you fight, you're fighting, you're using two, no matter what. So you have to account for, you know, partnering up your Temtem in a way that makes the most sense. Alright, level 10, Crystal. I have no idea what level anything evolves. I'm actually trying to avoid knowing too much, but at the same time I want to know just enough so I don't get stuck forever, like I did earlier when I was trying to find that pendant, which, if you are one of those people who, you know, you were in the first town and you're looking for that dumb pendant, don't do what I did, which is search for like 25 minutes without consulting the internet. Apparently, you get the pendant a little later on, and it is part of the campaign. So you actually don't need to go out of your way, really. But apparently you need the surfboard before you can get the pendant. So I don't have the pendant because I don't have the surfboard. But I think it's after you get you face the first dojo. This is what I found. when I use the Google machine. So don't look around the town forever like I did. Public service announcement. Also, I'm a little bummed, but at the same time, not really, just because we know what general chat would do. But I'm bummed that there is no general chat. I know it's early access. It's probably coming. Probably coming pretty soon. General chat can get clogged pretty quickly in MMOs and a lot of stupid stuff, and that's just a whole nother thing for the devs to have to moderate. But I think it would be super helpful at this stage in the game to just say, where's the pendant? And not have to look around for 45 minutes like I did. Just to find out that it's not here. Okay, maybe I missed it before, but did Crystal Storm or Crystal Dust just hit both of them? I know, I thought I targeted Swally. Let's see. Am I nuts? Shared Pain. I have no idea what happened. How did both of them take damage before? I don't know, I missed it. I was going too quickly. Stupid. Whoa, run low on stamina. Alright, I'm gonna have to pay more attention. It's gonna be tough. I don't think I can get level 10 on all these guys before the next zone. It just does not go fast enough. It's all these dumb level 2s at this stage in the game. Guess that's another thing too, is a lot of newer MMOs, the environment kind of levels up with your character. Even Sword and Shield, you know, you look at the wild area, it levels up right along with you based on where you are in the story. That would be kind of nice if that did that in Temtem, especially when it goes, you know, live, not just early access. That'd be pretty cool. It'd help all the grinding folks like myself. But I guess you'd have to go by landmarks, and I haven't even defeated a dojo yet, so... Alright, let's pay attention. I'm going to attack just Kaku. Okay, it did not damage Swally. So I don't know what the heck happened before, or if it was just a fluke, or maybe I misclicked and didn't realize it. Alrighty, let's see. Okay, this one's close to level 9. This one's close to level 9. Swally's knocked out, but it's close to level 8. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run back, because I don't want to use any items, because I have noticed that... Whoa, a little lag there. I've noticed that early game's kind of stingy with some extra items. So I'm going to run back and get healed up by my mama. Hello, Pajaros. finish this up. Hopefully. Yes. And let's get out of here. Let's go heal up. And let's just get the... I think I'm just going to get the Temtem who are close to whatever their next level is. Hello. Thank you. See ya. Also, this knife on the counter, just randomly. Why? Later, Mom. Put your knife away. Whoop. The road to Brickle de Mar. It is cool to see everybody just kind of running around in the general campaign. That's the nice part. We got servers stable enough to do that, support that. Game's only growing. Oh, level 4. Go. Go. Alright. Oh, hey! Paharo is evolving at level 9 into a Paharak. What does that mean? Does anything change? Does its typing change or anything crazy? Open. Still wind type. Oh, it has a new ability, trait thing. Prevents the sleep status condition. Okay. Sounds good. Always beneficial. Alright, who else is close? We got a level 9. This guy, Swally, is 42 away. Swap him up. And the next closest would be Tuwai. Tuwai. Alright, Lego. Windblade. Yep, let's Windblade this Kaku. And I don't want to get poisoned, so let's just knock him out as fast as possible. There we go. And Swally can't do anything but increase or decrease stats. So in the clear. Alright, Two Eyes level 9. Can do another Wingblade. And an Urushiol. I can't say words. Okay, level 8, level 9, perfect. That's kind of what we were going for. Alright, who is the next closest? Alright, let's get Tataru to level 8. And then I'll look to move on. Progress the story a little bit. But I can do that tomorrow. I'm just going to grind this out. Because it is late. Nibble. Urushiol. Urushiol. Urushiol? I don't know. I don't know. You think you're a smart person and then you play a game and you feel really stupid. It's a strong attack. It does twice the damage. Nibble. Didn't like the clicking before, now it's pretty seamless. Didn't take too long to get used to it. But a lot of clicking. Grind it out, grind it out, grind it out, grind it out. Alright. I don't want to get poisoned, so let's kill Kaku. That's fine. Shield up all day long. I'm not worried about you. Alright. Tataru's 8. That is my cue for bed. Because it's late. Got a little bit of grinding out of the way. It was a little over half hour. Got some good levels. Got to evolve a Temtem. My first Temtem evolve. I'll take it. But yeah, not going to push the story any further. It looks like there's a... oh no, that's a... It's a player character. Which you can't fight with anybody yet. I can't really interact with anyone yet. But I did read on the Steam store that people are trading. So I assume it's only a matter of time till some of those features open up for me. I'm guessing you have to, you know, do more than just get your first Temtem like I did and catch all the others. But I think I've caught every single one in this area. So I'm going to heal up. And I'm going to call it a night. And then tomorrow I will look at advancing the story now that I've got a decent roster of Temtem here. Look at my squad. A neutral, so that's like normal. So neutral. Nature, which is kind of, you know, the grass type. I'm just trying to use parallels. Crystal, and I don't really know what to compare it to, but, you know, I'll have to see. And you can learn techniques, which is neat. Haven't done any of that yet. Wind. So that's like your flying type, right? Tuai, wind, nature, Kaku. So I've got, what, 2 nature? And I think 2 wind? Yeah. Tuai and Paharik, who I evolved, which is neat. And he evolves at 9, so I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign, but I'm going to assume that the earlier they evolve, that the weaker they are at endgame. I don't know. We'll find out, but... yeah, shaping up to be a decent squad. So, oh, and it also looks like I can equip gear, but I don't have any gear. But that's neat. If you can give your Temtem gear, or gear them up, I guess that would make sense in an MMO, but didn't really think of that. That's pretty cool. So, a lot more to learn, obviously, but yeah, tomorrow I will look to push further into the campaign. So, thanks for watching.